guys about spiritual awakening and how it can affect your social life, right? So once you're deep into the matrix, you don't mind sitting around and gossiping. You don't mind sitting around talking bad about someone. You don't mind, spewing hatred and negativity. That's before the spiritual awakening, right? So let's say you have a family and you guys get together. When you sit down to eat, you guys just talk crap about everybody, right? Let's say you have a friend group and that's what you do. You drink, you drug, you get high, you talk shit about people, you commit crimes, you conspire against others. Yeah, woohoo. Then you go through a spiritual awakening and you're sitting with this group and you're like, something doesn't feel right. You start declining hangout sessions. They're like, hey, come hang out with us. Hey, we're over here. You're like, I got something to do, when really you're sitting home watching TV. You start wanting to have fun by yourself, maybe with your husband, your wife, your kids. Like, you keep your circle small. For those of you that are single, you just enjoy your own company. If you have a pet, it's just you and your pet. If you have kids, it's you and your kids. The same type of people that you would date. For those of you that are single, maybe you had a type before, but now that type, you're like, I just don't like it. I just don't feel right about it. I just don't feel like we mesh well, because you're not on that vibration anymore. So this could be friends, family. This could be like a work crew. Maybe you have like a certain work crew that, you guys would do the same low vibrational things together. And now it's like, I don't know why the sound of their voice is so like icky to me, or I don't know why it never bothered me before. I don't know why it bothers me now. Your sensibilities, they just are like, get back. So those are some symptoms. There's lots of different symptoms of spiritual awakening, but once you've ascended, it's difficult for you to go back and integrate into those friend groups. If you have a toxic family, it's hard for you to be associated with them often. Maybe you only do it only sometimes because, it's just too toxic. So for some of you, that's some of your ascension symptoms that you're having now. It's like, man, I used to hang out with these people, but I can't go out with them on Friday nights anymore. Or I can't, I don't want to go out to dinner with them or invite them even over because they're so toxic and their energy is just so negative. So you'll start noticing those types of things once you've ascended. So people might start calling you stuck up. People might say, oh, you're weird that you don't, that you're not hanging out with an entourage. Hey, 100 men or 100 women are begging to date you. Why aren't you going out with anybody? What's wrong with you? Because not one of the 100 are anything that you want. That's why. If somebody put 100 plates on the table and you didn't like any of it, why would you eat it? If somebody put a drink in front of you and you knew it was going to make you throw up, why would you ingest it? Same thing with the people you associate with. If you hang out with negative people and they give you, like, some of the signs that you are around toxic people is you will literally feel nauseous. You will get a nasty headache. When you are around pure evil and darkness, that's what will happen. Now, if you are around somebody wholesome and they make you angry and you get agitated and you feel envious, that means that person's light is agitating your demons. Be aware. Be aware. If you see somebody who's doing better than you and you feel anger about that and you feel like, oh, I've got to tear them down, that means that you are an envious, low vibrational person. That's what that means. So be aware of it. So if you spend your days and nights obsessing over others in a negative way, then you are a toxic person. If you are shying away from negativity and keeping your distance from it, that means that you are a high vibrational person that's probably just gone through a spiritual awakening. You are ascending. Congratulations to you. Good for you. You are not missing out, and you know you're not missing out. Because why would you want to hang out with some negative people? Why would you want to drink something that will make you throw up? Why would you want something that would give you food poisoning? Why do you want that? You don't. And those of you that still do want the food poisoning, you have not gone through a spiritual awakening. You've not ascended. That's just something you're accustomed to, and you're going to stay there. All right, guys, jamiesieber23.com to talk for now. Love you long time. Have a great day.